What's going on, y'all? It's Locks, and today we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to go and give you guys 6 NBA player props I love on the board for this Thursday, April 4th matchups that we got. There's some good ones on the board, as you guys can see. There's 3 great games, as you guys can see. Kings right here versus Knicks, Warriors versus Rockets, Nuggets versus Clippers. This Warriors and Rockets game is a huge game. These guys are neck and neck for playoff contention. As you guys can see, Rockets went on a tear, putting this Golden State Warriors team in jeopardy of even making the play-in tournament. So it should be a good game where these guys are just playing at their best performance levels. Even in the past matchups, these guys typically have a great game just overall, being all close games, and their players also do well. So with that being said, before we get into the players, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe with those post notices turned on. It would just mean the world to me. Continue grinding for you guys, giving you guys the best content, the best value that I can find on the board, the best data, the best research that I'm sharing out to you guys. And yeah, it just mean the world to me. Make sure that subscribe button's turned on with the post notices as well. And with that being said, we're going to go and hop right into the 6 players we got for today. With our first player, our player of the day in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Steph Curry over his 35.5 PRA. Love this line right here, especially against this Houston team. As you guys can see in their last 5 matchups, Curry has gone over this line every single time. So all the way dating back to 2022, he's hit this line every single time. So he's just been on a tear against them. Just a great matchup for him in this game. And again, with all the stakes on the line of the whole playoff contention and everything, if they lose this game to this Houston team, then they're going to be really in a bad position, like 1 game separation between the two teams. So Curry's really going to have to step up in this matchup. I know he's kind of been struggling his last couple games, as you guys can see. Only going over this line 1 out of the last 5, but the last 5 games against this Houston team, he's just been on a tear. So it should be a good one overall. His minutes in all these games, he typically gets like over, where was his minutes? Over 35 a game. I know he's like seen a little decrease in minutes recently, as you guys can see, like 32 a game. But with all the stakes on the line in this game, I believe he should get those minutes like he has got similar in the past. As you guys can see, 116, 121, 106, 95, 121, 108, 101, 120. They just all been great games, 127, 120. So it should be a good matchup for Curry to go off. As you guys can see, his points line is in the hot right now. 3.6K people are already on it. But we're going to be rocking with his PRA for this video. Love the value on this play more. He should just be doing everything. If people start keen on him, he could drop those dimes. And Curry has really been doing good on the boards recently. That's what I love. He's just been getting in there, grabbing those boards, and should be a great game overall for him to go crazy. So that is our player of the day, our most confident play that we love on the board so far. So that's our player of the day, Steph Curry over his 35.5 PRA. With the second pick, we're going to be rocking with Dillon Brooks over his points plus rebounds, his 13.5 line. As you guys can see, in his last 10, he's gone over 50% of the time. As you guys can see, his last game he's really struggled getting points, but he's gone against tougher opponents. As you guys can see, Timberwolves, the #1 defensive team in the league. Dallas, they're pretty solid defensively, plus this game was a blowout, so less minutes overall. And the Jazz team, he was just kind of having an off game. But if we look at their last head-to-heads against the Warriors, this dude tends to like to just mess with the Warriors, Draymond Green, everything. A little beef down there, so in his last 2 games against the Warriors on this Rockets team, he has gone over. As you guys can see, their last matchup, he went well over, getting 16 points, covering this line, let alone with just the points, along with 4 rebounds. So he's averaging 4 rebounds against them, along with like 15 points. So great value on the board overall. As you guys can see, his minutes have been there against them as well. And if we look at his last 5 games, I know his minutes have been down. This game was a blowout, and just like games where he was struggling in, so he really didn't thrive, get those minutes in from the coach. But in this matchup where he's been thriving in the past and just getting his shots up and everything, I believe there should be another similar situation with this Houston team needing to win this game if they want to make the play-in tournament and just continue with their season being longer overall. He's he's really going to have to thrive in this matchup. As you guys can see, if we look at the shooting guard position, they're kind of weak against that position and giving up points, give around 26 a game to that position. So great value on the board. It's proven in the past that he's able to score on this Warriors team, so we're going to continue riding with Dillon Brooks on the over his points and rebounds to the 13.5 line. As you guys can see, one of his points alone is hot on the board right now, but we love the boards aspect as he's been pretty consistent with them recently, and against the Warriors in the past, he's just been really getting those boards. So 13.5 points and rebounds. So that is our second pick. With the third pick in today's video, we're going to be going with another Warrior. we're going to be looking at Klay Thompson over his 16.5 points. I love this line. As you guys can see in his last his last 10 games, he's gone over this line 50% of the time. And the 4 most recent ones that he did not hit, he was pretty close on hitting this line. As you guys can see, this Timberwolves team, again, number 1 defense in the league. He only missed it by 0.5. In his last 3, he was just like really struggling with his shooting percentage, as you guys can see, only making like below 40% of his shots. So previously in the like games all before, he was making over 40%, damn near like most of the games 50%. And if we look at the head-to-head matchups, him and Curry have hit their last 5 games against this Houston team straight. So both these guys just been on a tear against this Houston team. As you guys can see, all the games he's been pushing over 50% of his shots going in. As you guys can see, 18 shot attempts on average, and in his last 10, he's been seeing 15 shot attempts on average. But against this Houston team, again, with I've been preaching this whole video with all the stakes on the line and everything, he should really thrive in this matchup and just go crazy. As you guys can see, Houston in points allowed defense to that shooting guard position. They're ranked 14th, like mid-tier, give around 27 a game. So again, great value. Again, it has proven in the past that Klay Thompson can score on these guys. 41 and 42 back in 2023, and just all the games this season so far, he's covered this line. So great value on the board right here. Love this play. Klay Thompson over his points line. As you guys can see, I believe this one is a hot play. His 16.5 points. 2K people are already on this one, so it is hot for a reason from the research I showed you guys. These are my 3 players I'm rocking with for this Golden State Warriors versus Houston Rockets game. Should be a great one. And the reason I did not go with Jalen Green is I know Jalen Green's been on a tear recently. He's really been the guy that's been carrying them on this run they've been going, this winning streak. But against the Warriors, they just really tend to clamp down on him and just hold him. I believe in his last 5 games, he hasn't even gone over once against the Warriors. So that's why I'm kind of staying away from Jalen Green. As you guys can see, he's hot on a couple of them, but I just don't really like the way that he matches up against them. Warriors just tend to key on them in previous matchups. So we're staying away from that one and just rocking with these 3 guys that who've proven to go against each other well and just thrive in those matchups. So these are my first 3 picks. With the 4th pick, we're going to be rocking with Josh Hart over his points and rebounds. Now, this dude's been a dog on the boards recently. As you guys can see, averaging over 10 rebounds a game in his last couple games. And this matchup against the Kings is a fast-paced team. They love to run the ball, and there should be a lot of rebounds flying. I know they're pretty good on allowing rebounds allowed, as you guys can see, to that shooting guard position, giving around only 6.6 a game. But this dude's just been boarding like a big, as you guys can see, even like a center. I believe Josh Hart's like getting the most rebounds in the whole Knicks team on average in his last couple of games. So this dude's just been thriving. In his last 10 games, he's been averaging 41.5 minutes. As you guys can see in their last head-to-heads, he's gone over both these games. If we look at the minutes, he also had a decrease in minutes, only 32 and 38 minutes. If we look at his last 5 games, he's been seeing well over 40 minutes a game, damn near at 40 minutes every time, so guaranteed. So if he's hitting that line with only less than 40 minutes and the recency that he's been getting in his just production rate overall, getting over 40 a game, that's just better value for us, especially if he's hit against them already in the past. As you guys can see, 15 rebounds, 13 rebounds, 9 points. So this Kings team gives up a lot of points. They're ranked 26th in points allowed to that shooting guard position. So Josh Hart should really thrive in this matchup, and just with him boarding up recently, he should really just thrive on the boards as well. So it should be a great game of basketball. Again, both these teams just fighting for better playoff contention spots, better seeding overall. So both these guys should be going at it, and this Kings team, who is a very fast-paced offensive team, that should just be more opportunity for Josh Hart to get those boards and just fly down the court and get points as well. So that is our 4th pick, Josh Hart over his points and rebounds. As you guys can see, his rebounds is hot. 10.5 line, that's a high line for a reason. But we like his points on this one as well for this matchup. So we'll be rocking with the over on his 21.5 points and rebounds. So that is our 4th pick. Sorry, I got a little cough right now. With the 5th pick, we're going to be rocking with Keegan Murray on the other side of the ball in this game over his 5.5 rebounds. Now, this dude's production or his usage rate's been going up recently. As you guys can see, his minutes in his last 10 games, he's averaging like 36 minutes a game, which is great. His last 5 games, he's been averaging 36 as well. And if we look at their last 3 head-to-head matchups, he's gone over this line every single time with only 31.4 minutes on average. So again, if we go to that small forward position, they're ranked 21. This Knicks team is ranked 21 in rebounds allowed to that position, give around 8 a game. So he's proven in the past that he gets boards against these guys, and with only 31 minutes played in the last 3 games on average, compared to his 36 minutes per game in his last 5, with that increase in minutes and his just overall usage rate. Great value on this board. If he's hitting it with those limited minutes, like 5 less minutes, even if he gets those 5 more minutes now that he's been getting recently, that should just be value for success, especially with this Knicks team just being weak against that small forward position, giving around 8 a game to his position, so ranked 21st. That's great value for us, so we're going to take that over every day. So that is our 5th pick, Keegan Murray, over his rebounds line, his 5.5. As you guys can see, his points one is hot right now, but we're just going to be rocking with the rebounds one on today's video. So that is our 5th pick. With the last pick of the day, we are going to be rocking with Nikola Jokic over his 8.5 assists. I love this line right here, and I love this matchup against the Clippers. As you guys can see, he's only gone over this line 3 out of his last 10 games, and in his last 5 games, he's gone over 2 of them. But there's been a lot of blowouts with this whole Denver team. They've just been rolling through everyone, so his minutes have been fluctuating. But this Clippers matchup should be a good one. These 2 teams are just great teams in the West, and he should really thrive in this matchup. As you guys can see, if we look at their last 4 head-to-heads, he's gone over this line every single time. This game, he did not go over. He only had 32 minutes played. But in the last 3 games, he's been averaging like 38 minutes a game. So I believe this should be a good one. If we look at the center position and rebounding allowed, this Clippers team's like a mid-tier team and giving assists allowed. I meant mid-tier team and allowing assists, giving around 12 a game, 3.4 on average, and then the power forward position, 4.0 on average, which Jokic kind of like fluctuates through. He's more of a ball dominant center, so he's gonna have the ball, point center type of dude. So he should be dominant up in this matchup. I believe this Clippers team's probably gonna end up keying on him since he's just been really a scorer recently and just been the go-to guy for this whole Nuggets team all season, just being like in the MVP race, everything. So again, with him hitting in his last 4 games against these guys and him just diming up recently, should be great value for him to hit the over. As you guys can see, if we look at his potential assists, he's been having so many potential assists, even though he hasn't been hitting 12, 23, 14, 23, 19. So as long as his teammates are hitting shots for us, if we look at their last head-to-heads, they've been having great matchups. 124, 134, 108, 111, and 102 to 111. So his teammates are really going to have to come through. These guys are going to want to win in this game, and he should really just find the open guys, which he has done in their last 4 games against this Clippers team. So that is our last pick, Jokic over his 8.5 assist. Jokic, 8.5 assists. So that's our last pick. These are my 6 plays I'm rocking in today's video. Again, our player of the day is Steph Curry over his 35.5 PRA. Love this line. Just everything is on the line for these guys. Dylan Brooks over his 13.5 points and rebounds. Klay Thompson over his 16 points. Josh Hart over his 21.5 points and rebounds. Keegan Murray over his 5.5 rebounds. And then lastly, Nikola Jokic over his 8.5 assists. So these are my 6 picks I'm rocking for today. Again, all these games should be great ones. The spread on these guys' games are all under 4, so should be good ones overall. Great day of basketball, and should be exciting games. These games really factor a lot into how the whole playoffs are going to be played out and how the seedings are going to work. So it's coming up here fast, and should just be great games overall. Again, player of the day is Steph Curry. If you guys are going to take anything from this video, I would highly recommend the player of the day. Last month in March, we were 12 out of 15 on our player of the days, going over that line 80% of the time. So, great pick right here. This is the one I'm most confident in. But with that being said, that is all I've got for today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would just mean the world to me. I've been trying to give you guys the best content, the best value that I can find on the board, the best data, like on the little slides I've been showing you guys, just breaking them down, showing you guys why that the predictions for these guys should be good ones, and just their previous matchups, their matchups overall that they have against these guys, and the way they've been played recently. So great value overall. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.